This is Hitman, World of Assassination, or traditionally Hitman 3, with the other Hitman games included and upgraded if you do the World of Assassination bundle. We'll dive in and we'll talk about that. Be sure to like the video, subscribing is great as well. So this game is enhanced for the PlayStation 5 Pro, meaning we've got a bit of a resolution bump up for those that have maybe played this prior or are taking a look at it for the first time. This game is a blast. It's a ton of fun. It really genuinely is a fantastic experience that I think you can absolutely fall in love with, have a great time with. They're always doing seasonal content, updates, and new things to kind of keep it fresh, keep it going, while they work on Bond. James Bond. Seriously, that's one of the projects they're working on. And this is obviously a precursor to that sort of offering. And they've got a bit of a Christmas-themed thing going on, so I thought this was the perfect area to kind of showcase everything while also having a little bit of fun, a little bit of festive fun. And yeah, if you didn't see it, we have a great yearly Christmas stream we do for Hitman, so you should definitely take a look at that if you haven't. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. I try to kill everyone on the map if I can, but anyways, I should probably focus on here and talk about this game a little bit more. So, if you buy Hitman World of Assassination, you get basically at its core Hitman 3. And then the other Hitmans. But if you buy Hitman 3 by itself, you just get that one. It's really hard to explain. So, when the first Hitman game, which was just Hitman, the modern Hitman game, because there's been other variations throughout the years, but when that came out, it was episodic. And then they did Hitman 2, which is kind of a larger experience. And then they did Hitman 3, which was an even larger experience. Then they kind of did a Hitman World of Assassination bundle, which was basically combining all of the Hitman games, Hitman 1 and 2, into Hitman 3. And then they were all upgraded and everything's looking clean. And that's kind of the package we have today to enjoy. So all the maps, everything like that's upgraded, and now it's PlayStation 5 Pro enhanced, like I mentioned, so it's got a bump up in resolution. It's a native 4K resolution. It is looking clean, it is looking sharp. Uh-oh, I think they know it's the clown. I should probably change outfits. At 60 FPS, HDR. And yeah, it looks really, really good. Like, this is a very, very clean presentation of this game. I don't really know what else they could really do in terms of making this look a little bit better, as this game is quite beautiful. It really is. Like, here on the PS5 Pro, it is quite stunning. Like, honestly, this game is gorgeous. And I love showing off the Paris level, because, well, it was part of the original Hitman package. I do think it is kind of aged really beautifully. Like, I think the visuals and everything like that, like, this looks fantastic. It would have been cool to get the ray tracing stuff from the PC side of things, but I guess that just wasn't meant to be for this game, sadly. But hey, nice little bump up. It was probably a quick thing where they kind of took a look at it and they're like, you know what? We can bump this up. We can hit the full 4K. And that's what they did. And that's the experience we have here. So when you're playing this game, you are given an open environment and a set of goals. And you can tackle these goals however you want. Like, here's a guy, like, I need to kill these guys. This Christmas thing, I need to kill certain people. And that's the thing. There is a main story you can follow with interesting characters, and you can, you know, learn a fair bit. And there's all this stuff you can dive into and all these main missions that you need to execute. Or you can do fun stuff where there's community-created levels, or, like, it's kind of, like, the game is genuinely endless feeling just because there's so much. Like, it's designed for replayability. I play it once like this way, And then the next time I come in, I play it differently. And then you have to exfiltrate. And every time you play it, there's new areas for entering, there's new areas for exfiltrating, there's new ways to kill people, and the game is constantly cataloging and keeping track of your progress. And the NPCs are always adjusting and changing based on whatever weird things you're doing. And as you unlock new things, you can actually enter the map and do things differently every time you go about it. And that in itself is quite fantastic. And your overall account will be like, okay, I played this here, and then the game will know, hey, you did this, you did that, you discovered this secret, you discovered this way to kill these people, you killed this person this way. There's so many different ways for you to go about doing your thing in this game. And there's, like, if you have the full bundle, there is so much content in this. So many things to do, so many things to see. It's just endless hours and hours of gameplay. I think my account level, at least on like Xbox, that side of things, is like, was it an 80 or like 100? Like it's ridiculous, my like account level, which you level from doing and playing over and over again and doing the different missions and seeing the different things and engaging in it in a lot of different ways. That's what makes this so exciting. And then there's all this different like combat you can do and all these different tactical ways you can sneak about and get the job done and take out foes, and you can like jump out windows and hang around, or
Sir, I'm sorry, this is a restricted area.
like this game really is just absolutely filled to the brim. Oh, that's not good. With activities and surprises and challenges and replayability, and then as I mentioned, they've got all these inclusions where basically they have like new special people that come into the game to be assassinated, or new people to kill, or like it's ridiculous. And there's all these destinations and all these campaigns and all these additional game modes. Like the game is filled, like I said, to the brim. Like I have played so much of this. It is utterly ridiculous the amount of things you can do and dive into. Like this game is it's quite magical. It genuinely is. And all the seasonal content, and it's just like you could play it and then you can replay it and then you can play it some more, and that's the fun of it. It's just like endless replayability. And there's different disguises, and more outfits you can find, and more weapons, and more tools. It's miraculous, actually. Like it is genuinely amazing what they've compiled with this game. Seriously, it is one of the most impressive and expansive games. Because there's a lot of games that try to do this kind of thing, and they just don't quite nail it because this game is so big. And it just gives you the truest of a sandbox of an area. And there's an open world environment as well, which is exciting. But the thing is like, these maps are so complex, and you can replay them multiple times over and still feel as though you have not actually accomplished or seen everything that's out there. And then if you come back and you like have to do a different target, like say you play a community version, you'll have different people to kill every time. So you just keep playing all these community made setup levels or put together your own or whatever. And it's just like this endless array of exciting content that just never ends. It truly is quite miraculous, and just like such a beautifully designed offering. Could you imagine all these people sitting outside the bathroom while you're just trying to go? And it looks so clean here on the Pro. I know it's like a small jump up, but it is, you know, just the clarity and stuff like that. Very, very nice. I think you'll be blown away by it. But it's hilarious though, because like you can do a whole mission where you're like, say, inside doing the dance floor, and you'll never even come outside here. And then at the back of this map, there's actually like a whole biker crew, And then there's people on the top level, like, moving around you can kill, and you can kill people with so many different weapons, and so many different tools, and so many different gadgets. Like, it's actually kind of ridiculous.
Excuse me, you really should.
The things you can end up doing in this. And the different way you can go about killing people, and the different targets. It's such an impressive game. Like, seriously, and I've spent, like, hours upon hours upon hours. A blueberry, what am I gonna kill somebody with a blueberry muffin? Really? And, like, I still don't feel like I've done everything I could do in this game. I just knocked that guy out with a muffin. Like, I feel like there's just disguise. Oh yeah, we're not supposed to. We're not supposed to change disguises. That's hilarious. Totally forgot about that. And no, like, it's cool because it's also, like, it encourages you to fail to some degree. Like, you can make kind of saves depending on what you're playing. Like, if there's certain challenges that don't accept saves. And it just, like, it encourages you to keep trying different ways to tackle situations you've done. And I think that in itself is really, really quite special, because you'll be doing it like, oh, one way, and then you'll do it another way, and then, you know, you'll be surprised if you do this other thing. It's so well done. There's so many fun little surprises and hidden secrets and weird ways to go about things. Yeah, they really did put together a genuinely compelling package, and it's something that's actually kept me quite interested for a number of years now. Because I play, you know, this game here, I do my seasonal thing every year, but I've reviewed it and done the odd stream of it and revisited it, and then, you know, found something new to do, and then rediscovered this in different ways, and it still feels, to me, semi-fresh. Because I'll tackle levels in different ways that I hadn't tackled in the past. And that in itself is just quite exciting, because it just keeps it fresh. That's the thing, is like, I don't really ever get bored of this game. Because I think it's fun, and I think the gameplay loop is really good. And I like the challenge of it, and there's different difficulty things to make it a little bit more hardcore. Or a little bit more easygoing. And it just kind of, like, keeps you excited and keeps you challenged. And then on top of that, imagine the amount, like, of replayability you can do on a single map. That's why they were doing the episodic stuff, but then they were giving us full packages over time too, and blah blah blah. There's a whole story beyond this, behind this game. It's best just to think of it from the modern context, right? But, like, if you're stepping in fresh now, you've got, like, what feels like an endless selection of maps. Like, it is. I want to push this guy off the ledge. That's alright. I know you're just living your best life. Like, it is utterly ridiculous. And then the quantity of, like, NPCs out there living their best lives and stuff like that. And it's all kind of detailed, and there's all this stuff going on. I love this game. It really is just an ultimate package. Like, they really, really put together something magical. And you can just, like, mess around, blend in with the crowd, go find a different weapon, different tool. I'd like to say that there's probably, like, conservatively, there's dozens upon dozens upon dozens of weapons. So there's probably hundreds of different weird random weapons for which you can absolutely massacre people with. Maybe I should just go in and, like, kill that guy. I'm wondering if he'll come back here and I'll be able to, like, just stab him. Like, I know I'm supposed to, like, kill him, but wonder if that'll bring him over here, the bartender guy. Yes, come and investigate this, and then I can shank you in the stomach, and then walk out of here seamlessly. And you can play this with, like, you know, high levels of profession, and you can pull off the perfect kills, the perfect setup. Or you can go and get messy and do battles and fight people and, you know, do crazy amounts of combat and stuff like that. And it's really, however, again, you want to play it and engage with it. And that in itself I find quite magical. Am I exfiltrating now? Yeah, I am. Okay, so I've only got a few different options. I'm just gonna leave the way I came in. I think that's the easiest way. Yeah. And there is a story. Like I said, like there's actually like an interesting story behind 47, like kind of almost a bit of a career of the character, like a nice reinvention of it if you played the older Hitman games. Like this one basically kind of stands by itself, and it's amazing. Like I'm actually a little disappointed we didn't get more like entries, if that made sense, like more maps and stuff, because you could just keep like I think their way of doing it where they drop in like celebrities and little like limited time events is a perfect way to handle things. But I'm mostly saying, like, if they wanted to, they could have just kept adding maps occasionally till the end of time, and just you'd be able to replay it over and over and over and over again. Unlocking new ways to kill things, new ways to do stuff. It's beautiful. It really is. Well, that was a mission completed. I like to complete a mission if I can while, you know, doing these review video things, right? And then the splitters, the elusive killer. I guess we could take a crack at that.
Good afternoon, 47. Your target is Max Valiant, ex-ICA assassin and a legend within the firm. This one is personal for ICA.
Is he doing the splits?
Dealing with a very dangerous man. Agent Valiant used to be one of our top assets before you came along. However, we were aware that he was playing multiple sides, and we couldn't afford to have him leaking knowledge to unwanted parties.
This is kind of a fun thing to do.
The only way possible. We presumed he was dead for years, until now.
He's back?
He's taken control of our facility in Chongqing and has demanded a meeting. We do not know his agenda, but we fear the worst. So, we are sending you undercover to escort our board member, Mr. Pritchard, who will be representing us. Be careful. Valiant is brilliant and calculating. We need to finish what we started years ago. Good luck.
I don't know how he does it. Pretty sweet, right? Ah, disguise is determined by location. If you die, you may not retry the contract. The pressure is on. The pressure is on. I love stuff like that. And I love Hitman too. Like, it's nice that they bumped it up a little bit. But that's what I was kind of thinking. I was like, realistically, like, what else do you do to this game? I guess you could theoretically add like a high frame rate mode, but it's kind of something that sort of lends itself towards good resolution, good frame rate, right?
Only use excessive force if necessary.
Yes, sir. Any known status on what we're up against?
We can only presume Valiant brought an army. So
We're such a serious bodyguard here.
Got it.
let's go.
And it looks so good on the Pro, like just bumping up to that native 4K. Nice. It's clean.
Valiant before.
Once or twice.
It's sharp, it's beautiful. It's the perfect time for you if you've never played Hitman before to dive and enjoy the experience.
It's important to stress, we are not dealing with just anyone. This man is dangerous. He knows how we work.
He doesn't know how I work. I'm actually like a menace. I go out and I kill people.
All right, down here. Keep calm,
Can I
John.
see where he is on the map or no? This map is gorgeous too. I usually like showing off Dubai, but
Here we go.
didn't work out.
Mr. Pritchard, welcome.
And you are...
Dr. Hay, an associate of Mr.
I guess I could kill this guy if I really wanted to. Like, you could kill anyone. You really can, like I said, do anything and tackle it any way you want. There are almost no limitations aside from certain quests that you've got set up. And that in itself, I think, is a beautiful, wondrous thing. Ah, the magic of Hitman, where the action never really ends, and the adventure just goes on forever, or as long as you want to play this.
exactly what do you do here, Dr. Hay?
I'm the head biochemist.